late at night. It's almost 1 a.m., so I should be going to bed. But I wanted to share a fun fact with you that I just discovered. So the question is, between me and Michael, the Huang twins, what was our internet debut? Like, where was the first place online that we left our mark, that we existed at all? For the longest time, I thought the answer to that question was our channel Jacknjellify, because as I've known forever, we created it in February 2008, which was a very long time ago. It's over 15 years ago, and we were only 10 years old, and it's around the same time as, the Beijing Olympics, or when the Bush administration ended. So just archaic era, right? And all our other YouTube channels are more modern than that. And also the Twitter accounts and the TikTok accounts, of course, more recent than February 2008. Well, I discovered that we have a Freesound account. And Freesound is a website where people can share sound effects and then other people can download them royalty free to use in video games or videos or movies or whatever. It's you don't have to pay for anything. That's why it's Freesound. And the account is called Photoshop, and that's an account name that Michael and I used a lot on a lot of different websites. But what's crazy is that, all of these are uploaded by Michael because I wasn't really into sound design back then. You can see here's a sound that was last uploaded March 28th, 2010. By the way, I don't think we're ever going to log into this account again because I don't know the password and Michael probably doesn't know the password, and I don't know if Freesound is being used that often anymore. But anyway, the most recent was March 8th, 2010. March 28th, 2010. So this was already partway into the first season of BFDI, which was January 1st, 2010 to January 1st, 2012. But anyway, if you scroll back in time, look at this. The first submission. Wait, is there more? Is there more? No, that's it. The 7 sounds. The first submission from Photoshop, which is Michael, I think, not me, to Freesound was on September 18th, 2007. That puts it 4 or 5 months before the creation of our YouTube channel. And let's take a listen. What sound effect did 10-year-old Michael submit to Freesound? That's it. It's a gasp. I can't simulate it now. But it's Michael titled it a low-quality gasping noise. It was rated 4 out of 5 stars, and we can actually read the 9 comments on it. Just the sound I was looking for. Thanks. I was only that was 13 years, 7 months ago. So that's 2009. Thanks for this sound. I used it here. Actually, I've never clicked here before. Also used in this song as a gasp. Oh, but it's probably Flash player, which I can't play anymore, so I had no idea. So what was the first comment ever on our first ever post? Well, if we click on page 2, the very first comment is from Digifish Music, who 15 years ago said, "Welcome to Freesound. How is this recorded?" And that's the first comment, the first feedback anyone ever gave us for any of our content online. So 15 years, 7 months ago, that would be just about when this audio was first uploaded, because September 2007, that lines up. But we never answered. Oh no, Michael did respond. Actually, right away he responded, "I just gasped into the microphone. I didn't do anything special. I'm only 10 years old." And then Photoshop, Michael again said, "Oh, how do you add an avatar icon to your account?" Oh, I didn't even know about this. He's so innocent. He's like a little kid trying to figure out how the internet works. Like these days when I hear there's 10-year-olds on the internet, I'm like, do you even know how to type or do things? But of course they do. You learned how to type way before that. Ty Hattie something a year later says, "Better than any of those one that you can tell are posed." So I don't know what's going on there, but this is just really interesting. So thank you, Digifish Music, for being our very first supporter and, making our first entrance to the internet pleasant. Anyway, okay. Obviously not many people know about this gasp sound, so there aren't that many comments, but you can see it's been downloaded 3,000 times, which is 3,611 times, which is way more than I was expecting. Here's all the data about it. It's a WAV file. It's 1 second. It's only 15 kilobytes. That's tiny. Sample rate 20. I guess that's half of 44,100 hertz. 16 bits and stereo. Okay. None of that is really that interesting. But what I wanted to point out is September 18th is Michael and I's half birthday. like exactly 6 months after our birthday. So we were exactly 10 and a half. But what's more interesting is if we look through these other sounds. On October 8th, 2007, Michael uploaded this file called stiffsplat.wave to Freesound. Let's take a listen. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. It's an iconic sound, and if you're a true BFDI fan, this might start to sound familiar. Anyway, he described it as a low-quality splatting sound. Was created when a sheet of thin paper hit the microphone. So if I want to reenact it, imagine you have your paper here, and then I don't want to use the real microphone because it'll sound really loud to you guys, but imagine this is the microphone. He probably did this. Whoosh. Wait, let me get some stiffness. I don't know if that sounds similar or not. But anyway, that's true Foley sound engineering from Baby Michael. I don't know why the frame rate keeps dropping on my webcam. I gotta fix that. There's the sound effect. The reason why that might be sounding familiar is because 2.5 years later, on March 1st, 2010, we uploaded BFDI 3, Are You Smarter Than a Snowball? And now we're 12 years old. Something's gonna happen directly after that famous pencil doodle zoom. So let's hear what it could possibly be. By the way, this is one of my favorite parts of the episode because everyone loves the Unreal Superhero music, the Keygen chiptune. And there's also some Scale of the Universe references in there, like the virus and the atom. So it's scientific, it's a recursive mathematical fractal, and I guess it's scientific, it's musical.
Whoa!
But did you just hear that? So after the doodle ends, you see Woody falling through the air, and then he hits the ground, and then Quinny falls into this hole. But what is the sound he makes when he hits the ground? It's the same sound, obviously, because Michael made it. So, okay, let's just go through the other ones, because they also, some of them are reused as well. Like this ripping paper, or fabric rip, I think is a t-shirt being ripped apart, but then ripping paper is paper being ripped. Those sound effects, I think, also happen in this episode when it's raining, and then Snowball's like, tests are so dumb, and then he rips it in half. I forget exactly what he says.
Answers. Ooh!
Risky!
Okay, Match, since now we know how dumb Bubble is, we should rip up her test since we know she'll fail. Grrr! Done. Right.
Those are from here. That first one. Yeah, anyway, and then this one called waterfountain.mp3 was actually a short piece of music that I wrote for Michael's I Can Make a Difference video, which is like one of the oldest ones. Let's see. I Can Make a Difference. Let me just play the sound because it's music and it's 30 seconds. So that gives you a gist of it, and here's the Jacknjellify. Why is everything taking so long to load? That intro is also something that I wrote, but like really badly because it's dumb. But anyway, during the whole cleanup session, after Jack says, "Yay, everyone's helping!"
Yay, more people are helping!
There it is. It's waterfountain.mp3. Hooray! Yeah, okay. And then these sound effects weren't used. It's Jellify saying, but it sounds like Bart Simpson. Which is probably Michael's real voice back then. And then there's a sound of Michael saying, oof. Oof! That's like the Minecraft oof sound effect before Minecraft even existed. January 27th, 2008. Or it's more like the Roblox ooh, but a higher pitched. And so these 5 songs constitute all the sound effects that were uploaded before our YouTube account was created, because it's pre-February 4th, 2008. And then these last 2 were made in 2010, so they're like well into the BFDI era. The other thing I wanted to mention is that Freesound as a website was founded on April 5th, 2005, and YouTube as a website was founded on February 14th, 2005, around the same time period. So that means that when Michael posted this in 2007, both websites were about a couple years old, maybe a little older, and we had no idea which site would end up bigger. Obviously, in retrospect, we know that YouTube became huge, like enormous, and free sound is like kind of underground and niche and no one really knows about it. But at the time, it's like, whether you upload your content to free sound first and then YouTube, it's like, we don't know which website's going to grow bigger. Maybe this gasp.wave will become the content that gets viewed 65 million times. Like, in an alternate universe, maybe that would have happened. But we all know that YouTube won in the end. So it's just interesting to think that early on, we had no idea where the internet would take us. So that is fun. Huge shout out to animation ... Green Voltage, Natty23, Not Bob 3ST ... Turning Red ... Beta Madge, I'm a Taco, New Qualities, OMG LOL Funny, Xander Rock 98, Braden White ... LJ Cool 2006, Noodle Wad ... and The Nudo for being the 14 followers on Photoshop on this super obscure website called Freesound. I don't know how you guys found us because we never connected our Freesound account with our other accounts, but I'm really grateful that you did and you showed our support in the strangest of places in this obscure corner of the internet. So thank you so much. But I just think it's really cool that like this very first gasp is like our initial, that was really loud, initial legacy on all of the internet. Like the very first time I believe that the internet could know that Photoshop, aka Michael Huang and Carrie Huang, would leave their impact on the internet. By the way, the gasp, the one that has the most downloads is by far Oof. It has 5,600 downloads, so rivaling Roblox, but the Fabric Rip also has 3,000, so these are actually like more downloaded than I thought they would be. So yeah, I'll put a link to this in the description if you want to know where it all began. And it's interesting to think that the Bebe Squisher, which is the oldest video, except you can't sort videos by oldest on a YouTube channel page anymore, which is really lame. Okay, well, the Bebe Squisher is the first YouTube video we made, but as of now, it's actually only the 6th oldest thing that came from us on the internet, because this is ranked 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Oof.wave is the 5th sound that we made, and then Bebe Squisher is the 6th. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Everything is just so slow today. I'll stop complaining.
This is the Baby Squisher. It squishes baby.
Let's go.
Yay!
Yeah, there we go. So this was like 4 months later, or 3 months later, I don't know. Actually, there's only about a week between this one, January 27th, 2008. And this, February 6th, 2008. So like, we're making content so fast in the winter of 08. Okay, I think I'm rambling at this point, so hope you enjoyed this fun fact video. I'll see you all later. Thank you for watching this human-y thing. Bye!